Good day. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Elam and I'm with.
I'm Noxolo Elam.
So we'll be analyzing the love triangle in Maru as an allegory of post-colonial betrayal and power dynamics, mirroring the relationship between the colonizer and the colonized.
The love triangle in Maru can be seen as an allegory for post-colonial betrayal and power dynamics, mirroring the complex relationship between the colonizer and the colonized.
For instance, from the novel, we have the character named Moleka who falls in love with Margaret. He defies societal norms by openly showing his affection, but he never fully commits.
Exactly. Muleka wants to change, but he's still too bound by the societal codes that he keeps the Masara beneath him. He loves Margaret, but not enough to risk his standing. So, is he the conflicted colonized elite?
Oh, in that sense, like he reflects the composite native elite, those educated by the colonizer are aware of injustice but too afraid or proud to dismantle the systems that benefit them. And then from the novel, we have the character named Maru, who is more sinister figure. He manipulates events to win Margaret. He discredits Umuleka and isolates Margaret until she has no choice but to accept him.
To add that Maru is the ultimate allegory of the colonizer, but he's more cloaked in native identity. He rules the village with psychological dominance. He appropriates Margaret not because he loves her, but because he wants to possess the symbol of the oppressed. In choosing her, he claims to dismantle racial hierarchy, but it's a false liberation.
Oh, so from the moment when Margaret accepts Maru's life, it's very chilling. It feels like betrayal, not just of Muleka, but because of her own agency.
So, could we say that this is an allegory for the post colonial subject being reabsorbed in a new form of domination?
I could say yes, because the colonizer often reappears in native gap after independence. So, instance, Maru is not liberating Margaret. He is appropriating the aesthetic of inclusion while maintaining control. So like Margaret, she loses her control, meaning her freedom to choose. That's what makes this triangle so brutal. It dramatizes how the colonized are betrayed, even by those who claim to love them.
So even within love, there is conquest. Moleka's hesitation is betrayal by omission. Maru's manipulation is betrayal by force. Margaret is betrayed by both, by affection and power. That speaks volumes about the messiness of post-colonial transition.
And let's not forget, like Bessie Head was herself navigating these issues in exile as a woman of mixed race caught between oppressive systems. Like her critique is fierce. Like she's telling us that real liberation doesn't come from the symbolic gestures of love. It comes from structural change, from dismantling inherited hierarchies, meaning the love triangle is just the stage, the real drama is power.
To add on that, we see that power is discussed as love, resistance reduced to romance, and betrayal wrapped in liberation. That is Maru, the triangle, the love triangle in Maru.
Just to add, like let's not forget the love triangle between Umaru, Muleka, and Margaret can be viewed as a symbol of the post-colonial struggles for power and identity.
Maru, the powerful and charismatic leader, represents the colonizer, while Margaret, the outsider, represents the colonized. Moleka, the loyal and devoted suitor, embodies the complexities of the colonized relationship with the colonizer.
Moving forward to the power dynamics, the power dynamics in the love triangle reflect the broader themes of colonialism and post-colonialism.
Maru's power and influence are rooted in his position of authority, while Margaret's vulnerability and marginalization mirrors the experiences of the colonized. Moleka's devotion to Margaret can be seen as a symbol of the colonized desire for autonomy and self-determination.
Furthermore, the love triangle also explores themes of identity and belonging, which are very central to the post-colonial experience.
So Margaret struggles to find her place in the community and defines her identity, reflects the challenges faced by individuals in post-colonial societies. Maru's and Moleka's relationship with Margaret serve as a metaphor for the complex power of dynamics as they play these societies. Through the love triangle, Bessie Head critiques the colonial legacy and its ongoing impact on post-colonial societies.
Also, to add on what you have just said, the novel highlights the ways in which colonialism disrupts traditional power structures and creates new forms of oppression. The characters' struggles with identity, power, and belonging serves as a commentary on the ongoing effects of colonialism.
Also, Margaret's actions and decisions can be seen as a form of resistance to the power dynamics of the love triangle, reflecting on the ways in which individuals in post-colonial societies resist and subvert to colonial power structures.
Also, the character's internalized oppression and self-doubt can be seen as a reflection of the ways in which colonialism can lead to internalized feelings of inferiority and self-hatred.
The novel can also be seen as a critique of patriarchal power structures in post-colonial societies, with Maru's behavior towards Margaret reflecting in the ways in which men often weighed power over women in these societies.
Also, to add on that, even today, it is evident that men have power more than women.
And I think that was created by the patriarchy in the era of colonialism.
Yes. So, just to add, in the context of Bessie's Head novel Maru, the term paternalistic refers to a social attitude and behavior pattern where a dominant figure, often male, assumes a protective, authoritative role over others, typically women or marginalized groups, but in a way that limits their autonomy and reinforces hierarchical control.
Throughout Maru, this paternalism is embodied in the character of Maru, although he is portrayed as a visionary and a leader who desires social equality, and he dismantling of racial and tribal prejudices. His actions reflect on paternalistic dynamic.
Maru assumes the role of protector and decision maker, often acting without consulting Margaret or respecting her full agency. For example, he orchestrates events to remove his rival Moleka from Margaret's life and arranges their marriage, effectively controlling her fate under the guise of social reform.
And then we have Margaret. Despite her education and strength, she becomes subject to Maru's authority. Experiencing paternalism can coexist with idealism but still perpetuate gendered power and imbalances.
This paternalistic attitude is not unique to Maru alone, but reflects the broader societal norms within the novel's setting, where traditional gender roles and racial hierarchies dictate behavior.
Just to wrap up the things, the theme of liberty in Maru has significant implications for the narrative, including empowerment, conflict, and societal commentary.
By exploring the theme of liberty in Maru, we gain a deeper understanding of the ways in which power dynamics and societal exploitation shape individual relationships and experiences, particularly for marginalized communities. Thank you.
Thank you.